everyone. Welcome you all to Imagination Gallery. Here we try to show you different types of drawings and stories behind it. So if you are an art lover and wants to know the unknown facts, press the subscribe button now. Let me introduce you to today's topic. Today we will know how to draw Jamini Roy paintings, Indian folk art. So this name Jamini Roy might be very much known to some of you, or for some of you it might be unknown. So today's drawing session is dedicated to one of the pillars of Indian modern art and folk art. Jamini Roy was an Indian painter. He was honored with the State Award of Padma Bhushan in 1955. He was one of the most famous pupils of Abanindranath Tagore, whose artistic originality and contribution to the emergence of art in India remains unquestionable. Jamini Roy was born on 11th April 1887 into a moderately prosperous family of landowners in Bankura district, West Bengal. When he was 16, he was sent to study at the Government College of Art in Kolkata. Abanindranath Tagore, the founder of Bengali school, was vice principal at the institution at that time. He was taught to paint in the prevailing academic tradition, drawing classical drawings and painting in oils. And in 1908, he received his diploma in fine arts. But he was most influenced by Kalighat pot or Kalighat painting, which was a style of art with bold sweeping brush strokes. So Jamini Roy changed his style from his academic Western training and featured a new style based on a Bengali folk tradition. Roy was also described as an art machine because he produced 20,000 paintings in his lifetime. 20,000, yes, which is about more of 10 paintings daily. But he made sure that his artistic aims remained same. He always targeted to the ordinary middle class as the upholder of art. However, he was thronged by the rich. Jamini Roy's paintings were put on an exhibition for the first time in British India, street of Calcutta in 1938. In 1946, his work was exhibited in London and in 1953 in New York City. He was awarded the Padma Bhushan in 1954. His work has been exhibited extensively in international exhibitions and can be found in the many private and public collections such as Victoria and Albert Museum in London. In 1934, he received a Viceroy's Gold Medal in an All India exhibition for one of his work. In 1955, as I said, he was awarded with Padma Bhushan by Government of India, the third highest award a civilian can be given. And at the same year only, he was made the first Fellow of Lalit Kala Academy the highest honor in the fine arts by Lalit Kala Academy. And that is the India's National Academy of Art, Government of India. And that's not all. In 1976, the Archaeological Survey of India, Ministry of Culture, Government of India declared his work among the nine masters whose work to be henceforth considered to be art treasures, having regard to the artistic and aesthetic values. On 11th April 2017, that is the most recent, Google India dedicated a Google Doodle to celebrate Roy on his 138th birthday. One can imagine that how much contribution Jamini Roy has given in modern art section or folk art section of Indian art. So he was one of the pillars. So let's talk about prominent work, his most famous or prominent works. So one of the prominent work was Ramayana. Art lovers and critics would unanimously agree that in 1946 masterpiece Ramayana, Jamini Roy's masterpiece Ramayana, is his magnum opus. Created using Kalighat Patta style, this particular work of his, a series of paintings portrayed across 17 canvases. So Roy used vegetable colors and pigments derived from natural elements to narrate this great epic through these 17 canvases. Later, Sharoda Charan Das, the successor of K.C. Das, bought the entire series, which now adorns the walls of his residence called Rashogolla Bhavan. Then another masterpiece was Duel Cats with One Crayfish. That was one of his works. And this particular art was created in 1968. Then other works are Crucifixion and Attendant Angels, which describes Jesus Christ as well. Yes, he worked on Jesus Christ as well. Krishna Balaram, Santal Boy and Ram, Krishna and Radha series, Makara, Seated Woman in Sari, and Bride and Two Companions, which is my inspiration for today's drawing. Bride and Two Companions. So today my art is inspired by this series only. And here I have used watercolor, simplicity at its best. Today, my dear friends, I have tried to pay my best possible regards to this iconic pillar of Indian art and culture, to this Indian artist. So, did you like knowing about him? We will keep discovering new art forms of new places and unknown facts. So if you like our drawing sessions and you want to know about the different art forms from different places, then subscribe to our channel. We wish you an awesome week ahead. Bye bye. Take care.